Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, heaven God speak.
With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 1 of 4.
Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/oblique-schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kehadapan-schedule.
For decades, Supreme Master Ching, vegan, has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Quanin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within, to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Quanin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worship world Anno 1 Sakyamuni Buddha, vegan, the worship Son of God Jesus Christ, vegetarian, the venerated master and philosopher Confucius, vegetarian, the venerated Lord Krishna, vegetarian, the venerated master and philosopher Lao Tzu, vegan, the venerated Lord Mahavira, vegan, the beloved Prophet Muhammad, vegetarian, peace be upon him, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, vegetarian, and many more. Supreme Master Ching, vegan, emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on earth. An extraordinary living example of compassion, she lovingly and regularly sends material and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching, vegan, respectfully thank all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. Supreme Master Ching, vegan, receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards, such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with A true voice for our beautiful animal friends, Supreme Master Ching Vegan promotes the peaceful, loving plant-based diet and envisions with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life, a tranquil and glorious all-vegan world where people of both animal and human kingdoms live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the International Vegan Restaurants, Loving Heart, Vegan Food Companies, Vegan Fur Products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we are aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal people-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations while saving our planet from climate change and disasters. Supreme Master Ching Vegan, has traveled worldwide and held discourses with the public and her disciples on a variety of spiritual topics. On March 25, 2022, our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Vegan, spends precious time to share her love and wisdom, answering some questions that members had on various topics. Today, we are blessed to present the insightful conference entitled King Solomon and the Three Brothers, Part 1 of 4, on Between Master and Disciples, held in English.
Nếu vắng anh trên đời, cùng hàng em sẽ tới, thẫn thờ ngồi chờ trọi như chó xù chờ sương rơi.
Hello. Hi, Master. Hello. Are you all still normal?
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Okay. Better keep normal. No ego and no clinging. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
These two types of people I'm allergic to.
Yes, Master.
It will also obstruct my work and your work.
Okay, Master.
Yes, Master.
Every day remind yourself that you're nobody.
Yes,
Master. Yes, Master.
Because you're not anybody.
Right.
Even I am every day praying that I will not fall.
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Every day I pray. Every day I'm grateful and pray that I might do my mission well according to heaven's plan. That I will not fall from it. That I will not be led astray by the words karma or words influence or whatever that might be.
Yes,
Master.
Every day you must pray to keep yourself intact.
Yes,
Master.
Because the world might drag you down by the karmic influence all around. But actually, I'm very proud of myself because I have two steadfast followers. I know how to keep them now. One eats vegan pancakes. And the other one is just vegan soup and sandwiches. Okay, keep praying for yourself and for world vegan, world peace. And maybe then we don't have to work so hard anymore. And maybe we can shut down Supreme Master Television and then you can go and eat as many pancakes as you want. Anytime, any day. Or if you're lucky, if I have a little time and I'm still around, then I might make you some vegan pancakes. And soup and sandwiches. All of that together. Wow.
Yes.
Maybe, I said. If you're lucky.
Yes, Master.
But at least I have two steadfast followers, no? As long as I have the promise of vegan pancakes and soup and sandwiches. Just promising. It doesn't hurt anybody. It costs nothing to say maybe.
Yes.
Dream on, baby, dream on. One day the world will have vegan together with world peace, and then maybe we don't have to work on Supreme Master Television anymore. We all can go to the Himalaya, and then instead of soup, you might have vegan samosa with me. Yeah, dream on. Oh, my God. Okay, we have a little story for a change from all this turbulence around the world.
Yes, Master.
Thank you,
Thank
Master.
Thank you.
Enjoy a little bit. Have a break.
Yes, Master.
Thank
Thank you, Master.
Today I did not even search for the news, not hunting, not chasing news yet, because I've been busy. And also, just now I let you wait. Sorry, I needed to fix the phone.
Yes, Master. It's okay.
That's why I was late. Yeah. And other things. Okay, never mind. I'm here now. Are you there?
Yes,
Yes, Master.
It doesn't matter if you want to continue sleeping, then you can go. You can go back to your villa because I disrupted your sleep.
No, Master. We are
Master.
good here, Master.
Are you good?
Yes.
Okay, fine. This is called bedtime story. So if you're nodding or snoring, is excused. Because you were snoring upstairs where you were meditating, no? Or downstairs, wherever you are. So I thought I'd make your sleep smooth. So I read your bedtime story. All right. Here goes. This is from the Jewish folklore again, and it's titled King Solomon and the Three Brothers. You know who King Solomon was, right? We spoke about that before.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Sometime. Maybe in another story, if you don't know who he is, you look on the internet.
Yes, Master.
He's one of the most famous kings of all time. He and King David. And also because I can't tell everything in just one story, so maybe you look on the internet or maybe at another time when I read about his story.
Yes, Master.
I created a jewelry series called The Wisdom of Solomon.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
You know that?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
All right, so here's a story just to prove it. To prove that he has wisdom. Okay. A long, long time ago, there were three brothers who went to the capital in order to learn the Torah. The Torah is the Bible of the Jews.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Learning with King Solomon. Oh, how lucky. Solomon wasn't just a king. He was also a master because he was wise and had wisdom and was enlightened.
Yes.
At that time, probably we didn't have these printing machines, or they did not discover or invent those printing tablets. Later on, maybe they use the wood to carve the words and then keep printing it into many books.
Right.
So in those times, in order to learn something, you have to go to some expert who had a library of his own or that kind of book or this kind of book. At those times, to have a book yourself was kind of a fortune.
Yes, Master.
It was not easy like us nowadays. We could even print it from the internet or read it even online. So the three brothers went all the way from their area to the capital in order to learn the Torah with King Solomon. And they stayed with the king all 13 years. One day, the three of them were sitting together having a chat. And one said, "What are we doing here, by the way? We have left our house, left everything behind in order to come here just to learn the law." Well, actually, meaning probably the law of the universe.
Oh,
Like initiation.
right.
Yes, Master.
Just like before, when people became a monk or nuns in order to stay with the Buddha or with the elder senior monks in order to learn what the Buddha taught and all these universal principles and wisdom.
Yes, Master.
So it's not like they went there to become a policeman or something. The law is a different law.
Yes, Master.
And most of these principles and orders, rules of the universe were contained in Bibles in the old time that was left behind by wiser sages and saints. Now, one of them say, we left everything behind to come here in order to study the law. Maybe how to become enlightened.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
But all the way up to now, already 13 years have passed. We haven't learned anything really. So maybe we should say goodbye to this place and then go back home. So they all thought like that, and then they went in to express their opinion and desire to the king. Your Majesty. They didn't say Your Majesty here, but I guess they should. We want to come to say goodbye to you, to Your Majesty, in order to go home. Immediately, the king asked his treasurer to bring out 300 pieces of gold. And the king said to the three brothers, okay, now you can choose. Either I will teach you 3 wise pieces of advice, or each of you will get 100 pieces of gold. So the 3 of them talked together right there, and then they picked the gold. Typical.
Yes.
You would, I know. That's why you left your good job and came here instead. Me too, man, me too. I also left everything. And whatever I earn, it's all public money.
Yes,
I am very sparesome. I don't take more than I need. Every day, even when I eat, when I accidentally spill some rice off the table, I pick them up. And I said to heaven, I don't dare to waste anything, because they all are the result of hard work and the blessing of all the saints, sages, and heavens and earth. And then every little vegetable, I would pick them up. I only really discard what truly cannot be used. And I keep saying to heaven the same. I say I'm grateful for whatever food I have, and I will not dare to waste any. First, they are precious, and many people are hungry. Second, I don't want to have more karma, more debt in this physical realm. And then I pray first. I invite whomever can partake in the essence of the food. And I pray that all the saints and sages, wherever they are, that they may have everything they need. And all the good beings have everything they deserve. And all the bad beings, by God's grace, become good beings. I don't know why I told you this. Oh yeah, because of the gold.
Yes.
When I'm in the public, you saw me wearing a glittering gold and jewelry at home. I don't wear anything.
Oh, yes, Master.
I don't want to, and I don't need to. I don't feel any desire for them at all. That's just my job, designer and model.
Right, yes.
All my jewelry is not where I live.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
I don't care. I don't carry it around. Only if I need.
Right.
Mostly it's for work, when I need to advertise, that's all. All right, now, so all 3 of them chose what?
Gold.
Oh, you know everything. My God, you remember that.
Yes.
Only because it's gold. or pancakes. or sandwich or soup. Of course you can have all that, sweetheart. I was just joking. I'm just telling you, because when you live alone and you have to cook for yourself, it's very convenient.
Yes, Master.
If you have to go around somewhere and live alone, then sandwiches and soup are your favorites. It should be. Just simple advice.
Right.
There was just a talk only, wasn't it? I would like to cook soup and sandwiches for you every day if I had time.
Oh.
Until you don't want them anymore. You would say, Master, no, please, no more. We'd rather go out baking somewhere. For more variety, Okay, now. And then they say goodbye to the king and left. After all 3 of them left the capital for a distance about maybe 4 kilometers. They said, 4 dặm, maybe 4 miles or something. Then suddenly the youngest one said, what are we doing now? What is it that we are doing? Huh? We came here for gold or for the Torah? He was asking like that.
Yes.
Your little brother has something to tell you. I suggest that we go back to the king, return the gold, and then learn something wise from the king instead. The 2 elder brothers said, if you want to return the gold, then you do it. But both of us, we will not throw away our gold. So they both continue going. And then the youngest brother went back to see King Solomon and told him, Your Majesty, when I came here, it was not gold that I was seeking. It's not a priority. Please take back your gold and teach me these 3 wise pieces of advice. So King Solomon said, Oh, my son, I'm going to teach you these 3 wise pieces of advice. Number 1, when you are traveling, always start your journey in the morning, at dawn, early morning, and then at night you should pitch your tent before it becomes dark. Yeah. When it's still bright. Yeah. The second piece of advice is, if you see any river full of water, never try to walk across it until the water has ebbed down. Wait until the water has ebbed down. And the third wise piece of advice is, never ever tell woman any secret things, even if it's your own wife. That I cannot keep, King Solomon. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Because I'm a woman. That's why they know everything. I always tell them everything. And I got into trouble. Never mind. It's good. Sometimes we can stop it on time. That's good. If we cannot, then too bad. I talk to my diary. I tell my diary instead. Okay. Even if it's your wife, you never tell the woman anything that is supposed to be secret. So the youngest brother said goodbye to the king, rode on the horse, and galloped fast to follow the 2 elder brothers. When he saw them, when he caught up with them, the 2 brothers asked him, Now, what did you learn? Huh? So the younger brother said, I have learned what I have learned. He became wise already. Not only he doesn't tell woman, but he doesn't even tell his brothers. They did not deserve it, right? They held on to their goal instead of wanting to be wise.
Right.
See, so gold was even more precious to them than wisdom, even from the king, from the wise king.
Yes, Master.
But of course, you can't even blame them. They left everything. Imagine it's you. They left everything behind, and if they went home again, it's not sure if they can even get any job immediately. So they need money.
Yes.
And then also they stayed with King Solomon 13 years, and they didn't learn anything. That's according to the story, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not that easy, you know. When you went to see the master in the old times, they make you do labor work and do everything else, anything they want, but not teaching you the essential thing, not immediately.
Yes.
Sometimes it takes years, sometimes it takes more than 10 years, like in this story. But you know that through many other old stories as well.
Right.
Yes.
Because the master has to test to see if the disciples are worthy.
Right.
For example, I give initiation. At the time of initiation, we emphasize that it's only for you. You should not tell anybody unless the master permits for some reason.
Yes.
You cannot tell. But some people just think they can. I told you already.
Right.
Yes, Master.
Not only do they harm themselves, but their marriage are gone. Their protection is taken away, not by the master, but by the council of the universe.
Yes, Master.
Because they're not worthy. And they also have no protection for their so-called disciples. The ones initiated by them, they get nothing.
Yes, Master.
They have no spiritual master with them 24/7. They have no merit, no wisdom, nothing.
Yes.
So, in the old times, it was very difficult to learn something from the master at all.
Yes, Master.
Sometimes you could stay forever and you got nothing. Like the story of Master Huinang, you remember?
Yes.
He is the one that the master Hongren, his master gave the initiation. Everybody else was just walking around in circles, knowing nothing. That's why their enlightenment level is very low. He was the only one that is a good vessel for successorship. So the master scolded him in front of everybody. Not scold, but say something like he is nothing. Also not enlightened, not got the point yet.
Yes, Master.
But at night, he told him to come to his room and transmitted the initiation to him alone. And immediately sent him away because the master knew that many people would envy him and might kill him. So actually it's like that. Many people hunted him after he left and wanted to kill him. So then Huineng knew that there's no way he could escape, so he put the bow that you used to go out for arms and the mantle, the chasa, that the master gave to him personally as a symbol of successorship.
Yes, Master.
In case later somebody asks for his genuine successor ID or proof or something, then they will know it.
Yes, Master.
Right.
Yes, Master.
So he put the jasa, the clock that the master gave him, the mantle of successorship and the bow on the rock, and wrote in there or said something like, there you are, please take it. I did not really ask for it. Master gave it to me. So please take it if you really need it. And then they came and tried to lift the clothes up and the bow up, but they could not. It's like it's glue with the uhu or something on the rock, so they cannot take it. Oh, so they felt then very, very frightened at that time and really in awe. So they all knelt down and say, please, it's not the clothes we want. We want initiation, enlightenment, the real method. So he taught them right there. Somebody also wanted to kill him. So he put some money outside of the room and said, maybe I owe you money, but not my life. So take the money and go. Something like that. Why did I tell you all these things? Okay. Right. So the two brothers asked him, and he also didn't say anything. He said, I have learned what I have learned. Yeah. So the three of them continue on their journey. When it was almost twilight already, they all saw that this place here was very good for camping at night. Yeah. So the youngest brother said, "Oh, let us stay here for the night, and then we leave tomorrow morning. You see, this place we have water, we have dry wood all around, and then we have a lot of grass, so our horses can also eat."
Yes.
The two brothers kind of laughed sarcastically, and told him, "You talk like a loony." That means crazy, yeah. Ever since you threw away your own gold just to buy 3 pieces of whatever advice from King Solomon, we both don't understand who you are anymore and what has become of you. Yeah. Why do we have to rest here when we could continue going? maybe another 8 miles, and even further in the night, tonight, so that we can get home earlier. So the youngest brother said, well, if that's what both of you wish, then you can. I cannot stop you. But me, I stay here. I'm not going anywhere. So the 2 elder brothers continue going.
Yes.
And the youngest brother stayed behind, where he felt it was favorable. So he put up his tent, made the fire, and let the horse go out and eat the grass. And after he ate food himself, he lay down and slept like a baby. Peacefully, yeah. On the contrary, the 2 brothers riding the horses kept going until the night suddenly became very dark. They didn't see where they could find any grass for the horses, not even dry grass. And they could not find any dry wood to make a fire. And then afterwards, a big storm and snowstorm came upon them. And both of them died because of the cold.
Wow.
Because of the freezing cold. Both of them froze and died. In the morning, early morning, the youngest brother woke up, rode the horses, continued on the road that the 2 brothers were supposed to be going on yesterday. But then he found only both of their bodies. And the youngest brother, he banged himself on the floor and was crying so much. He was so heartbroken. And then finally he dug a big hole and wrapped the 2 brothers and buried them there. And he took the 2 brothers' gold and continued on his way. After a while, the sun came out and all the snow melted. Thus there was a river on his way that became full of water, yeah?
Yes.
And even covered all the both sides of the shore. Covered very high. So he stayed there and waited for the water to recede.
Yes.
While he was waiting, he saw many of King Solomon's workers walking towards him with 2 horses loaded with a lot of gold, with gold in bags. So they asked him, why are you not going through the river? Why are you not crossing the river? He said, because the river is full of water. It overflows. Overflows the bank with water.
Yes.
The 2 workers of Solomon heard that, but they did not care. So they tried to find many ways to cross the river, and then the river took them away
Yes.
with a strong water current. They were gone. They drowned. The kid, the youngest brother, waited until the water receded, and then took also all that gold that was still on the riverbed, and continued going home, and was very safe, The wives of the 2 brothers, my God, what wives, waiting 13 years long, eh?
Wow.
Yeah, such a wife you wish you have, eh, boys? Bad luck. Now you're too busy. No wives ever want you. Same with me. I don't want any wives either. Too busy, man, huh? I don't know. The longer we work, the more busy we become. Many extra things keep coming. That's why, huh?
Yes.
Like this story, or some of the stories here, I wanted to read you a long time ago, but we always entangle with other things.
Yes.
There's always some emergency stuff.
Yes, Master.
All right. So now, the 2 wives of the 2 bigger brothers saw him coming back, and then they went to visit him and asked about their husbands. So he had no heart to tell them the issue, the incident. So he told them, my two brothers still stay with the king to continue studying. And after that, he began to take care of his own business. He bought some farming fields and maybe grape fields. And then he bought a house and many animals, people, all that. Yeah. One time, his wife was very, very curious and asked him, my dear husband, please tell me, where did you acquire so much gold from like this? So he slapped his wife in the face and said, it's none of your business.
Wow.
Oh, don't do that to any of your wives because you don't have any. But I guess he wanted to cut it clean.
Yes.
So that she never will bother him again about that. But many, many other times, she still continue flattering him, lovey-dovey, trying all the woman's vices, woman's badness, to ask him again and again. So finally, he could not bear it, so he told her. I guess one of those lovey-dovey sessions. A man always gets often. So he told her everything. One day, both of them argue with each other somehow, and the wife kind of lost, could not win in the argument, so she screamed out loud. She yelled. She said, hey, both of your brothers are elder, and you still can kill them. You can murder them. And not to talk about me, huh? One day you will kill me also. She yelled very loud like that.
Oh, wow.
So the two elder brothers' wives heard that. They went up to the king and told the king, reported to the king. So the king ordered to catch this man, the youngest brother, in order to kill him. Because he's a robber and a murderer. Robbing things, robbing gold from the two brothers, and even kill them. But he didn't kill them, right?
Right.
Yes.
They killed themselves. They didn't listen to the king's wise advice.
Right.
Yeah. It's a problem with the ego. They think they're elder. They know everything better than the younger one. And then they didn't want to listen to him because that's the way they think they are elder. And they also probably feel bad, like they took the gold and he took the advice and he even did not tell them.
Yes.
All that, and took all kinds of things together. So they just left, and then it was bad luck. They die in the storm, the snowstorm.
Yeah.
And this wife, she knew the truth, but she was just yelling it to shut him up.
Yes.
She knows that her husband did not kill the two brothers. Well, she just said that. When she lost the argument, she used a tactic like that. Yeah. So after the king's order, they got him and brought him all the way to the execution area. But before he got to the execution area, he told the executioner, please, I beg you, let me just report something to the king one last time. Then you can still kill me. So they brought him to the king. And he bowed, he prostrated in front of the king and said, Your Majesty, long before, there were 3 brothers who came here to learn the Torah with you. I was the youngest one who has returned the gold and was lucky to be taught personally by you with 3 wise advices. Oh, so the king immediately understood what has happened. Yeah. So he said, oh, all right, don't be afraid. The gold that you have picked up from your brothers and also from my workers, my slaves, all are yours. You can keep them. You go back home now and enjoy the good life with the woman that you love. what kind of woman that you can love. Lucky I don't have this kind of woman that I love. I told my dog people, oh, you're my beautiful girl, the girl I love. And they like that. The eyes, they're twinkling, and the smile, the face, showing the fangs. I said, okay, shut it. It's too scary when you smile. Please don't smile. So, at that time, King Solomon uttered the two sentences that later people recorded in a book of idioms. In that book, they have many, many wise verses, yeah?
Yes.
And these two sentences that were uttered by the king at this time were written in it as well.
Oh.
So, he was uttering these two sentences. You want to hear them?
Yes, Master, please.
No, you don't. You do?
Yes, Master.
I'm just teasing you. Okay. He say, to be wise is better than to have gold. To have high knowledge is better than silver. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that's it.
Wow.
And the story ends here.
Thank you, Master. Very nice story, Master.
Yeah, that's good. So, in your case, I would say to have wisdom is better than peanuts. Okay, better than sandwiches. Or pancakes or soup. Oh, never mind.
Yes.
We need both, okay? We need wisdom and soup and sandwiches and pancakes at the same time.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yeah, we're hungry. We cannot listen to anything. Right. I hope you were not hungry when you listened to this story.
No,
No,
Master.
Master.
You have eaten, right?
Yes.
And the tooth is still okay?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Thank you.
Yeah? You need some new chef or something?
No, Master, we're fine.
No, Master.
Or you can roll up your sleeves and sew them. Okay, it's okay. We eat to live, hey?
Yes.
To continue surviving so that we can do some work, eh? Okay?
Yes, yes, Master.
There is a note about this idiom here. Some of them are here, but I'm tired now. Next time, okay, maybe.
Yes, Master.
Because an idiom is difficult to translate.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
You have to know the nuance and the meaning behind the lines and all that, eh?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
All right, my love. Anything you want to ask about this story or any comments, any wisdom you have learned? So quick, even though you didn't return to me any gold, but you can tell me.
Well, it just seems, Master, he got the better deal. The three brothers were supposed to get 3 wisdom, but
Yes.
he alone got all 3 wisdom.
No, actually, the 3 brothers should have all 3, each one of them, if they stayed.
Oh, okay.
Not like each one have 1 wisdom. No, it's not that.
Okay.
Yeah. Any of them can return the gold and have the 3 pieces of wisdom. But the 2 brothers were tired. Maybe his wife had emailed him and told him, you come back home now or else. Yeah. Anyway, there are many reasons why people prefer physical richness to enlightening wisdom.
Yes, Master.
Because we are so punished, tortured, and harassed on this planet in this physical domain. And people just have to worry about their survival.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, 13 years when they learn nothing. You can't blame them either.
No, Master.
That's right.
13 years with the wife, the telephoning, emailing every day. How can they bear? Have you got anything yet? Have you come back home quick then? Otherwise, there are some neighbors who were looking at me the other day. Yeah. 13 years is a long time to be with the master and learn nothing. But they didn't know the story of Milarepa, that's why. Huh? if they were born a little bit later, they would know the story of Milarepa, and then they would not complain. Because Milarepa has more hardship than them.
Yes.
King Solomon did not ask them to build one house after another and tear it up and build another one.
Yes.
Yeah. Like Milarepa master.
That's right.
But both these stories are similar because the disciple has to wait a long time in order to get something. And finally, the king wanted to give it to them because 13 years is long. So the king thought, oh, okay, it's about time. I should reward him with something. But the king knows so well human psychology. He brought gold out first. Oh, and gold glittering like that. For 13 years, they have been almost like slaves.
Yes.
They have been like small potatoes. They are eating whatever was given and working with everybody long hours without anything and learned nothing. So, of course, they give in.
Yes.
This human weakness.
Yes.
If the king was more merciful, taught them earlier and let them go back to their wives and kids. Only wives, I think no kids, that's why. I didn't see any kids, any children in here. So probably they don't mention it. Maybe they have also. Okay. So you cannot really blame them.
No, Master.
Not like immediate enlightenment. Do nothing, get it right away. Some still don't even believe it, and some even come in for different purposes and don't even get wisdom.
Right.
Well, but they didn't have to return any gold, so they lost nothing. They lost the chance of thousands or millions or aeons of lifetimes to be finally liberated from this devil circle. And they just felt it. Such a pity. They already made the guy who could take them home but did not listen, did not want to, did not follow. Truly pitiful. And all the gold in the world cannot even exchange for that chance. Anybody who knows it truly would feel very, very regretful or feel sorry for those kinds of people.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Too dumb, too stupid, too ignorant. They've been in the world too long, life after life, habits forming, that they should just chase after material things, gold, silver, house, kids and wife, whatever. But you see, the Bible says, seek you first the kingdom of God, and all the things shall be added unto you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Master.
Maybe King Solomon also gave him initiation, not just the three things that the king knew before they departed, that there will be such and such trouble on their journey. So he told them, these three things. These are just extra.
Yes.
It doesn't sound a lot. He knew in advance that the people will be like that and will die. So he told, but they didn't want to listen.
Yes.
And even second-hand knowledge from the younger brother, they also did not listen. Luckily, the younger brother understood.
Yes.
Maybe the king gave him enlightenment also, initiation. According to his life, his doings, and all the wise things that he said, he was an enlightened king and master. But unluckily for these two brothers, they did not recognize that. They thought they just went there, just repeating whatever from the Torah and tried to learn it by heart or can learn or not, that's all. They didn't think the king had something else, which is not written, cannot be written, and cannot be read, cannot be assimilated by the brain or by the mind.
Yes.
That's why. So the little brother was wiser. He came back for wisdom. So it's not these three things only. These three things are just common sense that the king reminded the brothers to be cautious, that's all.
Yes.
Common sense. You should do that. You should do that. The king knew in advance, that's why. But these are not the things that are worth the gold.
Yes.
It is, of course, because you save the little brother's life, but it's not that. It's not just that. After 13 years, the king would have wanted to give them initiation. Just like Milarepa, after so much hardship, and trouble. Then finally the master gave him initiation, the real initiation. Even he tried to steal it sneakily behind the master, but he didn't get anything. He went there for cheating the other disciples and wanted to get initiation. They gave him, but he had nothing. And that's how they knew that maybe it's not from the master's permission, because the master's wife just wrote a letter telling them to do it.
Yes.
But it's not from the master.
Yes, that's right.
So you see, even the wives, day after day, night after night, together with the master for years, for decades, or a whole lifetime, and witnessed so many initiation ceremony, she still did not have any power to give Milarepa anything.
Yes, Master.
Because the master did not agree, did not permit.
Right.
That's why I told you it's similar to the two so-called disciples. They went out and did it by themselves, gave people nothing. Not only that, they lost their own merit of the initiation.
Yes, Master.
Lost everything. And almost lost their life. One did. The other one survived maybe because he repented sincerely, but still has not recovered.
Yes,
Master.
It's not I who decides anything. Not I alone. There are many people who work in the universal different departments. Like even if I have a company, we have an accountant. If you want money, you have to go to the accountant, for example.
Yes.
And even then, with my permission, because it's my company, my money.
Yes, Master.
Even though I don't manage the money, but it's all mine.
Right.
Everybody has their share, and the rest is mine. I have to use it for the poor people, for Supreme Master Television, for awards, for anything. For our expenses, repairing and maintenance, buying equipment, all kinds of stuff.
Right.
Yes, Master.
Every little thing adds up.
Yes.
Master.
So it's not like you just learn the oral method and then you go down and you can teach anybody. At the time of initiation, you were told not to.
That's right.
Yes.
Right, Master.
And you should listen and obey the master's instructions. Otherwise, you harm yourself. We explain that. But some people, ego is too big and ambitious, wild ambitions. Want to be famous, want to be called master and all that stuff. So stupid. These are all empty words. Serve nothing, serve nobody. So stupid. You see that, and you know how big their ego is and how lowly their ambition is. Why don't you just ask the master?
Right.
Unless heaven told you, like in the case of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Heaven told him, see that?
Yes.
Heaven sent angel Gabriel to tell him. And he became a prophet by heaven's decree, not that he wanted it. He did not even know what it was.
Yes.
I also never thought I would be a master in the beginning.
Yes.
Master.
And only afterwards, heaven kept telling me, people kept seeking me out, telling me that their master, their angel told them to come here, go there to search for me. They had never been there before.
Yes.
How did they even know where I was?
Right.
Like, for example, in New York City. New York City is not small.
Right, Master.
I live in such a small temple in Queens even. It wasn't next to the UN headquarters or something that every day everybody passes. Why? No. Famous enough in Queens. There are many ghettos there. It's not a very posh quarter. Yeah. All right then. Any other comments or takeaways? Hello, wake up. No?
No more comments, Master.
No, but at least you could say something, huh? That wakes me up. I was also kind of dozing. Okay. Sometimes I'm more sleepy than at other times. Because sometimes they haven't told me I have to go to do some conference.
Yes, Master.
Many things I have to do. Many things, not just physical work, eh?
Yes.
Master.
Okay, my love. If nothing, then I guess the story is very straightforward.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
You understood, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you see, we should seek knowledge, wisdom. And then we even have gold.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you have wisdom anyway. You learn it every day from different ways, inside and outside.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
But first learn the outside initiation. It will help you to learn inside.
Yes.
Without that, it's difficult to learn inside.
That's
Yes,
right.
Master.
Even though you sleep, you meditate, the master is always teaching you.
Right.
Yeah. But some are heavy, with such heavy karma and so mundane that it takes so much time and some cannot be done.
Right.
You know already those stories.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
The cat people understand me. Whenever I see one, I talk to them. They know.
Oh.
My dog people know everything. For example, when they were with me before, I was kind of caressing them and telling them lovey-dovey things, and then suddenly I said, okay, I have to go meditate now. They immediately stood up and went to their beds.
Wow.
Immediately. I mean, immediately.
Wow.
Yeah. But when they are and also meditated,
Oh.
their type of meditation. Yeah, after a while, I say, looks just like my disciple. Okay, my love. Now then, if you don't want any more, I'll let you go to sleep. But till next time.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Good night. You're welcome.
Good night, Master.
Good night, Master.
God bless.
God bless, Master. God protect, Master.
Love, love.
Remember God, you are divine. Have a good night. Remember God.